On today's episode of the Snack Run, we finish off our drink bracket extravaganza and speak with special guest Jared Stotts.
So, done with the round of 32, moving on to the Sweet 16. With our first matchup, we're going with Berry Smoothie versus Mountain Dew.
Although I like a berry smoothie, I feel like a cold Mountain Dew after a couple hours jumping at Sky Zone is undefeated.
I think berry smoothie. I think it's just so refreshing.
Yeah, I agree with Matt. Berry smoothie is just too good to give up here.
I will say, I don't think either of these should make the Elite Eight, but I will vote for Berry Smoothie.
Oh my god.
Bang.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Berry Smoothie too. I prefer the natural taste of a berry smoothie over the chemically one of Mountain Dew. Okay, and then for our next matchup, we have Dr. Pepper versus Mango Smoothie.
That's tough.
I guess I'll go first. I'm going to have to go with Dr. Pepper just because it is one of my favorite sodas and it's super unique.
Although I love it, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye to Dr. Pepper and go with the mango smoothie.
I agree with Danny. Mango smoothie is too refreshing, even though Dr. Pepper is a great soda.
With Mike going Dr. Pepper.
Wait, this is the first time Andy's been put in this position.
This is tough because I don't know, I feel like the mango smoothie has that natural, delicious taste, and it's ice cold and refreshing every time. But then the Dr. Pepper is one of the most unique sodas out there. I'm going to have to go with Dr. Pepper.
Yes!
I'm sorry.
Great choice.
Mango, that one hurt. But mango smoothies, just, I don't know, they lack a certain je ne sais quoi that the Dr. Pepper has.
So, next matchup, Capri Sun versus Cool Blue Gatorade.
Full blue Gatorade.
I think Cool Blue Gatorade is just a better version of Capri Sun.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cool Blue.
Yeah, I guess I'd also have to go with Cool Blue Gatorade, even though Capri Sun is just such a throwback, like something you think of when you think of your childhood.
Capri Sun just got quiplashed.
We've also got grape juice versus apple juice.
It is disgusting that either of these has made it this far.
Grape juice versus apple juice?
Grape juice just has too much flavor for me not to pick it. Grape juice.
Yeah, grape juice.
I think I'm going apple juice.
Grape juice.
I was going to say apple juice, but this is a big matchup right here. Pink lemonade versus root beer.
Oh, root beer's been my pick to go to the finals for a while, so I have to go root beer.
Yeah, root beer.
I think lemonade for me.
Lemonade as well.
Oh, jeez.
Can you make a float with pink? Can you make a pink lemonade float?
I don't like this situation because these are two drinks that I thoroughly enjoy.
If we're going to make our cases, I feel like root beer is good for the first 2 or 3 sips, and then you just get tired of it. But pink lemonade on a hot summer's day. Also, today is Memorial Day when we're filming this. Just thinking about those barbecues where you have the hot dogs, the burgers, tall glass of pink lemonade. You can't beat it. Root beer, at least.
Anyone want to make a case for root beer?
Wait, who else is going to be with me? Is that Gank?
Yeah.
Gank, start it up and I'll finish it.
It's just clearly better. In what Andy's case, in what Andy was saying, I honestly think root beer goes better in a barbecue, on a hot summer day. Crack open a cold root
Some
beer.
homemade root beer.
A nice
Think about this. You're sitting in a
squeezed.
restaurant.
Okay, I have my decision. Calm down.
Wait, let Danny pitch.
Sitting in a restaurant. You just ordered from the kids' meal. Some chicken nuggets and French fries.
Okay, calm down. I've already made my decision.
Only possible drink that goes with that is root beer.
Is that a joke?
Okay,
Pink
settle
lemonade is
down.
literally
Settle down.
meant for
Really? So you
kids. That's why
think,
they call
you
it
think
no.
root beer is a better pairing to not tenders, chicken fingers than
chicken
pink
nuggets.
lemonade?
Chicken nuggets.
Okay,
Yeah.
I made my decision like 5 minutes ago.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go with root beer.
Oh,
Are you
my
kidding
God.
me?
Now, here's the reason why.
Really, it's
like
not
I s-
because of the pitches, because mine
It's-
and Yona's was like miles better.
Yeah,
than
it wasn't
any
because of the
game.
pitches.
You must have made your decision before the pitches.
Yeah.
I have to imagine.
Like I said, I like both drinks. I guess, well, first off, I think pink lemonade is just like a not as good version of lemonade, but I guess I can't really hold that against it because we're looking at it as its own drink. But also, there's just some pink lemonades they just have this like taste that I really just like don't enjoy, like almost like a
There.
overly sweet taste or something. I don't know what it is.
I know what you mean.
And root
Yeah.
beer, I think it's more often consistently good. That's just my opinion. Moving on, we've got Fanta, Orange Fanta, versus Doritos. And I guess I'll go first since I went last. I'm gonna have to go with Doritos because it's just a staple of Tango Mango, and I think the Mandarin Doritos is better than Orange Fanta.
Agreed. Doritos for me.
I'm gonna put an end to it right now. I agree.
Game, set, match.
Yeah,
Doritos.
Doritos.
Chocolate milk versus lemonade.
Two all-time classics.
Agreed.
Ooh, lemonade.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk as well for me.
Lemonade.
Mike.
I feel like I need to start like pitching in sooner because I'm always last. I'm going with lemonade.
Is this a joke?
You got
Mike.
him.
Chocolate
you
milk.
serious?
Chocolate milk is like so good, but lemonade is just like my top drink. So
Yo, the next Titan to go down after this is gonna be Sprite.
I'm getting nervous.
Speaking of which,
Agreed. I think
speaking
Sprite's
of
gone.
which, we've got Glacier Freeze Gatorade versus Sprite.
I'm gonna kick it off with a vote for Sprite, and let me make my case before anybody else votes.
I'm gonna have to go with Glacier Freeze Gatorade.
That's Glacier Freeze.
Glacier Freeze.
Oh, God.
From about 10 minutes ago, I said Sprite would not make it to Elite 8, and I was called a fool by many people.
So for our first Elite 8 matchup, we have Berry Smoothie versus Dr. Pepper. And I'll just start off and say that I'm going to have to go with Dr. Pepper just because,
Dr. Pepper.
yeah, like I said, it's one of the more unique sodas, and I just love the flavor.
Yeah, I'm a third that vote with another Dr. Pepper.
Sure. Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
All right, so Dr. Pepper takes the matchup. So for our next matchup, we have Cool Blue Gatorade versus Grape Juice.
I'm gonna start things off with an easy Cool Blue Gatorade.
I don't think there's any question.
I don't
Yeah.
think that should be split.
Yeah, grape
I
juice
might
is
have to
good,
go with grape
but-
juice on this one.
Me
Really?
as well. Grape juice.
No,
Mike.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to go with Cool Blue Gatorade. Not even close.
Thank you very
Matt,
much.
if grape juice made the final four,
Well, you guys were writing it off.
it should
Yeah,
be.
for
No,
good reason.
It's against Cool Blue Gatorade. It's not even grape juice isn't the best juice. That doesn't make sense.
Gatorade takes.
Yeah.
We have root beer versus Doritos.
Oh,
Oh,
Doritos. Root beer's dope, but Doritos is just so iconic.
I'm gonna go Doritos also. I feel like it's just the tropical flavors of it. Like you get the pineapple or the guava, and it's also just like the experience associated with it. Going to a Mexican restaurant and having that crisp bottle opener to pop open the icy, refreshing Doritos with the side of a burrito.
I have to go with root beer in this one just because I feel like it's not like Doritos like are obviously like great, but they're in such like a specific setting that you need to have them in. Like, I feel like I wouldn't have the Haritos outside of having a burrito at Tango Mango, in my opinion.
I agree with that. Going with root beer.
Mike, you can end this right now.
Root beer has to go.
I'm gonna have to go with Doritos.
Let's
Thank
go.
And here's why. I love
Mike-
root beer.
Mike called me.
Reasoning?
Yeah, so here's why. Root beer is really good, but I think I disagree with the point Danny had. I think if I had a supply of Doritos at my house, I would drink them all the time. And also, like, there's so many good flavors of Doritos. Like, it's not just like one flavor that's good.
Very exotic flavors, might I add.
Our final Elite 8 matchup is Lemonade and Glacier Freeze Gatorade. And I'll start out because I don't want to get put in the last situation again. I'm gonna go with Lemonade, although I like both of these drinks, so I'm fine with whichever one moves on.
I think lemonade. Lemonade's got to take it.
This is a really difficult one.
Lemonade has to make the final four. Like, let's be real. I feel like it's just too iconic to not
And Gatorade's not iconic?
compared to lemonade. Lemonade is a staple of American culture.
This is a worldwide beverage thing. Glacier
I don't
Freeze.
think Gatorade
Are
is.
you voting for Gatorade, Danny?
Glacier Freeze.
All right, I'm probably. It's difficult. I feel like at the end of the day, I have to vote based on which taste I like better. I'm gonna have to go with Glacier Freeze.
Dang.
Lemonade.
Oh,
Yes.
I knew Gank was gonna pick lemonade because he wasn't saying anything,
Yeah.
and he didn't want to. Like end it right there.
Yeah.
So our first contender in the final four has arrived at this prestigious spot after taking out Icy in the first round, Strawberry Banana Smoothie in the round of 32, Capri Sun in the round of 16, and then Grape Juice in the Elite 8. And that is going to be Cool Blue Gatorade. And Cool Blue Gatorade is going to be going up against a soda that, on its way to the Final Four, took out vanilla milkshakes, lemon San Pellegrinos, mango smoothie, and then berry smoothie, proving to be a smoothie killer. We've got Dr. Pepper.
I guess I'll start here. I'm just gonna come right out the gate and say Cool Blue Gatorade. I've been backing Dr. Pepper like the whole way, as you guys know, but Cool Blue Gatorade is just like, it's such a staple, and I guess it kind of holds a special place in my heart too, because I had one of these before like almost every game during my career, my hockey career out south. So that's what I'm gonna have to go with.
For me, I'm gonna go with Dr. Pepper because I just think it's the best soda out there, and I think Cool Blue Gatorade is just a worse version of Glacier Freeze. So
This is a tricky one. Even though I do agree that Cool Blue is a worse version of Glacier Freeze, it didn't go up against Glacier Freeze, so we didn't get to see the matchup. I think this would be an easier decision if it was Glacier Freeze that had made it, but I still think I'm going to have to go with Cool Blue, just because, I don't know, I feel like, first of all, Cool Blue hits no matter what. You can have it as a drink with your meal, you can have it after a sport event or a run, or you can have it just as a nice ice cold beverage on a summer day. It really doesn't matter too much. It hits every time. Dr. Pepper, I feel like, is more for specific situations, and also like it has kind of like a rustic taste to it, where like you can really enjoy it for one glass, maybe two, depends. Cool Blue Gatorade, I've never gotten tired of it before, but Dr. Pepper, sometimes I just need a break from it. So for that reason, even though I don't necessarily think it deserves to be a top two drink, I think I'm gonna have to go for Cool Blue.
I think I'm going root beer between these two.
Well, unfortunately, that wasn't one of the options. So,
Wait, was it not? Oh, sorry. I meant Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I said root beer. Yeah, I'm going Dr. Pepper.
Right. Although I do have to agree that they're both the top of their class, I feel like this one is probably one of the best cold beverages of all time. Not saying it's actually I shouldn't say that, but it's like an elite cold beverage, and that has to be Cool Blue Gatorade.
Yep.
Let's go.
Just being like cold is better than like a cold Dr. Pepper or a cold soda.
I agree.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called Cool Blue for a reason. For our next Final Four battle, we've got two serious Titans going up against each other. And I guess you could say the first of these beverages really teed off because in the first two rounds, it took out breakfast tea and iced tea. In the Sweet 16, eliminated chocolate milk and then took out Glacier Freeze to advance to the Final Four. And we've got lemonade coming in. Then opposing our citrusy beverage, we have something that took out a few pretty similar drinks on its way. In the first round, taking out orange Gatorade. In the second round, taking out orange juice. And in the Sweet 16, taking out orange Fanta. Then in the Elite Eight, it took out Danny's favorite, root beer.
Another staple orange food.
And that orange-related journey has led it against lemonade in this Final Four battle. We've got Jarritos, Mexican sodas. So lemonade versus Jarritos. Somebody start us off.
Seeing as root beer was my favorite, I was actually happy or glad to say that at least it lost to one of the best, Jarritos. Just why I'm gonna have to stick with it.
All right, I'm probably. It's a tough one because Jarritos is elite. Almost all the flavors are just so good, and like I said, it is part of an experience. But on the other hand, we've got lemonade, which I don't think I've ever had a bad lemonade before. It like homemade is delicious, store bought is delicious, fresh squeezed. I mean, it hits every single time, and it is the classic American beverage, one might say. So I'm gonna have to go with lemonade.
I agree with lemonade.
Just to spice things up, and also because I believe so, I'm going to go with the Jarritos here. I think Jarritos is just really good, and the exotic flavors are kind of what does it for me because lemonade is just a phenomenal drink, but Jarritos, you just have Mandarin. There's just so many other types. None that come to mind right now, but they're all very good. So that's Jarritos.
One thing I will say, Mike, before you cast your vote, is I am a huge Jarritos proponent, so it pains me to try to dissuade you from voting for it. But I'm gonna have to say, one, it's a minuscule thing, but when you have a Jarritos beverage, sometimes it can be a little tricky to drink it if you're drinking it from the bottle, which you have to do a lot of the time, because the mouth of the bottle is pretty small, and it can result in a little bit of a painful experience for your upper lips.
I think you just gotta earn it.
That's very nitpicky.
Okay, I will
I mean,
say
it's the Final Four. I feel
I
like we
already I like before I already made my decision, and it's tough for me because these are two drinks that I do really like, but I'm gonna have to go with lemonade.
There,
go.
there.
And it is really tough because Jarritos, you do have the variety and all the flavors are really good, but when it comes to the end of the day, lemonade is just like probably my favorite drink, and I think just nothing beats it for me. So lemonade is my pick.
So that sets up a final match for the ages. We've got in one corner the heavyweight titan, the American classic. You got to have it at barbecues. You got to have it at events. I mean, lemonade, it's going to be tough to take it down. But opposing it, we have what some have described as the greatest cold beverage of all time. It's in the name, and it works in any occasion, especially after physical activity. We've got Cool Blue Gatorade. And, I mean, I feel like I can kind of see where the vote's going to go, but I will say both of these beverages are pretty much at the top of their game, and either one hits almost all the time.
Yeah, like Andy said, both drinks phenomenal, but I'm just gonna have to continue backing lemonade because I said it last episode too. It's my favorite drink of all time. So
I'm gonna go ahead and set somebody up to end it right here. I'm also gonna go lemonade. I just think it's the better of the two drinks, even though Gatorade is a much better cold drink.
All right, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to calm your horses down a little bit. I'm gonna have to go with Cool Blue Gatorade for one reason only, being I've never had a bad Cool Blue Gatorade. As long as it's in the fridge, it's probably one of the best out there. Although like homemade lemonade is tough to beat, there are definitely some bad lemonades that I've had in my day.
That's a good point.
I'm worried that there's some silence because
I'm still deciding here. I'm trying to figure out.
I feel like Gank has already made up his decision.
I think Gank's about to put the game-winning point for lemonade.
If I'm being honest, Cool Blue isn't even in my top 3 Gatorades, so it's far from deserving in being this final for me.
That's
So
fair.
it's a very clear choice of lemonade.
All right. I would say, even though my vote is supplementary at this point, I would say I would probably also have to go with lemonade. And I think, even though it's difficult to compare against other beverages because we are just grading it for the beverage it is, I think the fact that Cool Blue isn't my favorite Gatorade would make it difficult for me to cast a vote for it as the best drink. And also just like, I mean, it's lemonade, and like if you were to ask me like what is the most consistent drink of all time, I would probably go with lemonade because it's just like I've had so many different varieties over the years, and Cool Blue being a branded drink, obviously there's only one variety, but lemonade across the board, it can be made in so many different ways. There can be so many just little touches that can change it up completely in the best way possible. I feel like it's just tough to beat, and it definitely deserves the title of the greatest drink.
So there we have it.
Yeah, that's it.
Congratulations to Lemonade. Congratulations to all the Lemonade supporters out there. We've crowned a champion. Let us know down in the comments below if you have any other suggestions for a bracket. We could theoretically do a snack bracket, but I don't know. I feel like we need to get a little more specific because I feel like that's just a little too broad.
We weren't gonna have any guests on this episode, but even if we did, we would not have had Jared Stotsky. We would have had an even number of people, and we can't have that. And also, Jared is not welcomed on this podcast.
So drop a like below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we hope you enjoyed this virtual episode of The Snack Run. We'll see you guys next time.